Hi everyone, this is Mr. Mike, the Gadget Guy here, and this is an instructional kind of demo video for one of the products that I reviewed recently called the Giggling Monkey Baby Car Mirror. The actual instructions on the box weren't so clear, so I kind of wanted to show you exactly how this works in my actual van. I'm going to actually do it in two cars. I'm going to do one in my van, and I'm going to do one in my four-door full-size car. So the first setup here, I'm in the back seat right now. I've got a setup here where I've got the car seat, and if I can just angle this down, you can kind of see the car seat is sitting right here, and I've got little rabbit as our little baby. And basically what I'm going to want to do is angle this down just like that. If you can see, the rabbit is facing the mirror there, just like that. So I've got kind of, this is kind of a typical minivan, so they do actually have a headrest here. So I do want to show you what it looks like with the headrest. And so the first way to set this up, if you do have a headrest, is kind of to stick it vertically in like that, as you can see. And then you've got a clip, which actually adjusts. So if you want it tighter or less tight, you can. But as you can see, I angle this, I can kind of tighten this part here or loosen it. And in this case, I kind of want to loosen it a little bit because I want it to face downward. So once I face it downward, as you can see, the little rabbit's right there. And from the front seat, I can actually see this mirror very clearly because it's such a large mirror. Okay, so that's the wraparound if you do have a headrest. And this works both on the left side, the right side, and I've got this in the middle. So next I wanted to show you how to set this up if I did not have a headrest at all. So I'm actually going to remove this. I know some cars are actually already like this. This would be the center backseat method for bench seats. So a lot of those don't have these seats at all, these headrests at all. So what you do is you get this is the long piece, and this is a bendable piece. As you can see, there's kind of a little traction over here. You can kind of bend it like this. And as you can, it's kind of like an arch here. And you're going to bend it as much as you can. It kind of wraps around. And as you can see, it kind of stays in place really nicely. This part is Velcro, and so you can just stick it. And once you stick it, it'll just stay right in place. And you do have to make sure that it's gripped really well there. It can slip, but as you can see, I've got it gripped just like that, okay? So I've got it hooking to the back here, and now it's facing, and as you can see right there, very clear view of the baby. Now we are in a different car, and so the setup here is going to be slightly different. It's actually a little easier. In a full-size car, you've got actually this part of the car in back of you, so you can actually do a lot more with that, and it actually does have a headrest, so you do have the option of the headrest method. Now if you didn't have the headrest, I want to show you how this would work. What some cars have is this, which is a tether, and if I can kind of zoom in on that, let me see if I can bring it to your focus there. Okay, so it's a little thing here, and you've got a little clip on the back here, so if I kind of snap that on there, okay, so it's kind of snapping on, so I'm going to zoom out here. Okay. You're going to use that Velcro method that I showed you before. So I got the Velcro here, and I'm going to actually tighten that tether quite a bit. So the final method is called the center back seat rear deck method. So that's where you're going to have a back seat, but it's also going to have the part of the car in back of you. So that's where you take this part here. This is the part that I kind of was bending earlier, and I'm just going to tuck it in the back here. So it tucks really nicely. So as you can see, it's really nice and firm. So I'm just going to take this Velcro, and I'm just going to angle it in a way so that it can see that little rabbit again. So right at this position, there's the rabbit, and it keeps really nicely again because you're tucking it in. So there you have it. Those are the 4 different positions that work with this mirror. So it does work with minivans, with trucks, with all types of cars. I hope that was helpful. I just wanted to show you how it looked like as an instructional video, actually in action in a car and a van.